It's Week 7 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Eagles and the Saints on Sunday night.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one too.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 11 carries, 67 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. In motion left is Higgins. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Achane, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. Though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The Saints up. On the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now here's Mahomes. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry.
78 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Draw play. This is Henry. And it coughed it up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now Mahomes.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Etienne. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Eagles offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Chase, the motion man right.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
Jackson now.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Henry.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw is Jackson. Looking deep here for Chase.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes.
And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marvin Harrison Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The slot man in motion right. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On the handoff, it's Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Puka Nakua. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion left is Higgins. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Throw caught by Achane.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Now it's Mahomes again.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes now to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap, been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
119 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you.